Gaius Macius Quintus Trajanus Decius, born in 201 AD in Budalia, Illyricum, a region known for its strategic importance. This area, located in the Western Balkans, was a melting pot of cultures and a crucial military zone for the Roman Empire. The rugged terrain and strategic location made it a breeding ground for strong leaders and warriors. This child would rise to the highest office in the Roman Empire, becoming Emperor Decius. From a young age, Decius showed signs of leadership and intelligence, qualities that would serve him well in his future endeavors. Historians believe his family was of equestrian rank, perhaps landowners or merchants. The equestrian class was a significant social stratum in Roman society, often involved in commerce and local governance. This background provided Decius with a solid foundation in both economic and political matters. Destiny led young Decius to the heart of Roman politics and imperial responsibility. His early exposure to the workings of the Roman state and its intricate political landscape prepared him for the challenges ahead. He received a good education, learning Roman law, history, and rhetoric. These subjects were essential for anyone aspiring to hold public office in Rome, and Decius excelled in them, gaining the respect of his peers and mentors. As Decius grew, the Roman Empire began to show signs of strain. The once mighty empire was facing internal decay and external threats, creating a volatile environment that demanded strong leadership. The crisis of the 3rd century loomed, a time of peril and opportunity. This period was marked by political instability, economic decline, and military defeats, but it also offered a chance for ambitious leaders to rise and restore order. Decius, armed with his upbringing and ambition, was ready to seize the moment. His journey from a young boy in Illyricum to the Emperor of Rome was just beginning, and the challenges he would face would shape the future of the empire. Decius's political career began during the reign of Emperor Severus Alexander. Born into a respected family, Decius quickly demonstrated his potential in the complex world of Roman politics. His early years were marked by a keen understanding of governance and a natural ability to lead. His intelligence and capabilities were evident, navigating Roman politics with skill. Decius was known for his eloquence and his ability to forge alliances, which were crucial in the often tumultuous political landscape of Rome. In 232 AD, he was appointed suffect consul, gaining valuable Senate experience. This role allowed him to understand the intricacies of Roman law and governance, further honing his administrative skills. Decius served in Lower Germany, maintaining order and defending against barbarian incursions. His time in the military was not just about defense, it was also about leadership and strategy, which earned him the respect of his peers and subordinates. His success marked him as a capable administrator and military leader. Decius's ability to manage both civil and military affairs showcased his versatility and dedication to the Roman Empire. In Hispania Tarraconensis, he managed finances, infrastructure, and legal affairs. His tenure in Hispania was marked by significant improvements in the province's infrastructure and financial stability, reflecting his effective governance. By the late 240 SAD, Emperor Philip the Arab recognized Decius's talents. Philip saw in Decius a reliable and efficient administrator who could be trusted with significant responsibilities. Philip appointed him urban prefect of Rome, placing him at the heart of power. As urban prefect, Decius was responsible for the city's administration, law enforcement, and public order, a role that was both prestigious and demanding. Decius's competence and efficiency solidified his reputation. His tenure as urban prefect was marked by effective governance and the implementation of policies that improved the daily lives of Roman citizens. He was a rising star in the Roman administration. Decius's journey from a promising young politician to a key figure in the Roman Empire exemplifies the potential for greatness in turbulent times. In 248 AD, Emperor Philip the Arab faced a dire situation. The legions in Moesia and Pannonia revolted, proclaiming Pacatianus as emperor. Philip turned to Decius to restore order. The legions, impressed by Decius, proclaimed him emperor. In 249 AD, Decius defeated Philip near Verona, becoming the undisputed master of Rome. The Senate quickly ratified Decius's claim to the throne. Now, as Emperor Decius, he faced the task of restoring order to a fractured empire. Emperor Decius embarked on reforms to restore Roman strength and prestige. He commissioned roads, aqueducts, and public buildings, including repairing the Colosseum. Decius inaugurated the Baths of Decius, boosting the city's economy. He attempted to reform the Roman monetary system, issuing new silver coins. Decius sought to revive traditional Roman values, appointing Valerian as censor. The censor enforced public morality and traditional customs. Decius's vision was to revitalize Rome and its institutions. His reforms aimed at both material and moral renewal. The Decian persecution, a test of faith. Decius unleashed a systematic persecution of Christians, believing the empire's misfortunes stemmed from a decline in traditional piety. In 250 AD, he issued an edict requiring sacrifices to Roman gods, targeting Christians. The persecution sent shockwaves through the Roman world. Many Christians chose martyrdom over renouncing their faith. Prominent figures, including Pope Fabian, were martyred. The persecution strengthened the resolve of believers and spread the faith underground. It had a profound impact on early Christianity, shaping its development. The Gothic maelstrom, a gathering storm. The Goths, led by King Niver, launched devastating raids into Roman territory. They crossed the Danube, pillaging Moesia and Thrace. Roman cities were sacked, their inhabitants massacred or enslaved. Decius took personal command of the Roman forces in the Balkans. He aimed to drive the Goths back and restore order. Leaving Rome in the hands of Trebonianus Gallus, Decius marched north. He was determined to confront the Gothic menace head-on. The road to Abritus, a campaign of fate. Decius's campaign against the Goths began with successes. The Goths, skilled in hit-and-run tactics, proved elusive. Decius pursued them deeper into enemy territory. In 251 AD, Decius's army reached Abritus, where the Goths laid a trap. The terrain favored the Goths, disrupting Roman formations. Decius, confident in his legions, prepared for battle. The stage was set for a confrontation that would decide the fate of the Roman Empire. The final battle, death of an emperor. The Battle of Abritus began with a furious Roman assault. The Roman legions, known for their discipline and strength, launched a powerful offensive against the Gothic forces. The air was thick with the sounds of clashing swords and the cries of warriors. The Goths repelled the attacks with fierce determination. Their defensive lines held strong, and their warriors fought with a ferocity that matched the Romans. The battle raged on, with neither side willing to give an inch. The marshy ground hampered Roman movements. The terrain was treacherous, making it difficult for the heavily armoured Roman soldiers to maneuver. Their formations began to break apart as they struggled to maintain their footing. The Goths, accustomed to the terrain, moved with ease. They used their knowledge of the land to their advantage, outflanking the Romans and launching surprise attacks from the cover of the marshes. Decius rallied his troops, leading a desperate charge. With a voice that could be heard over the din of battle, he inspired his men to push forward, to fight with every ounce of strength they had left. He was struck by a stray arrow, mortally wounding him. The arrow pierced through his armour, and he fell to the ground, his life slipping away as the battle continued to rage around him. Decius's death sent a shockwave through the Roman ranks. The soldiers, seeing their leader fall, were overcome with fear and confusion. The once formidable Roman army began to falter. The demoralized Roman army broke and fled. Panic spread like wildfire, and the soldiers abandoned their positions, running for their lives. The battlefield was soon filled with the sounds of retreat and the cries of the wounded. The Battle of Abritus marked a turning point in the crisis of the 3rd century. It was a devastating defeat for the Romans, one that would have lasting repercussions for the empire. The loss of Emperor Decius was a blow from which the Roman Empire would struggle to recover. Legacy of Decius, a reign cut short. Decius's reign, though brief, left an indelible mark on the Roman Empire. He inherited an empire beset by crisis and strife. His efforts to restore Roman fortunes were marked by urgency and commitment. Decius's legacy includes administrative reforms and ambitious building projects. His persecution of Christians had far-reaching consequences. Decius died defending his empire, a testament to his courage. His death symbolized the challenges facing the Roman Empire. Decius's reign serves as a reminder of both the resilience and fragility of Rome.